Hello everybody, today my guest is the regional manager of the global leader in scuba diving education that has issued more than 28 million certificates worldwide and counting. As a PADI diver myself, I'm very happy to welcome you, Mark Hedger.
Thank you, Julia.
Could you start off by telling us what PADI stands for and what is its purpose?
PADI is the way the world learns to scuba dive, hey? Everyone comes to PADI to take PADI diver certifications. It's more to do with, it's professional training. Today, you're an open water diver, you take advanced, you then go to rescue, you've got all the specialty courses. And then over the years, it all developed, new specialty courses come out, the rescue diver come into it. And a lot of safety procedures come in. And today, as you said, we certify more than 28 million divers in the world so far. We have over 128,000 PADI professionals. And there's about 6,600 PADI dive centers and resorts around the world.
For this interview, I want to focus a little bit on the conservation side that is very emphasized in the PADI system and on my page, which is why I'm doing this interview. More than 30 years ago, PADI created the Project Aware, a nonprofit organization dedicated to educate, raise awareness, and funds to protect our marine environment. Restore and maintain clean and healthy oceans are the two main goals PADI had since the beginning. Through clearing plastic debris and protecting sharks and rays. Sharks are my favorite animals, so I completely agree with that. I started my diving journey here in Sabah with PADI. I did some beach and reef cleanups through my school, but I actually don't recall doing it with a PADI dive center. How can people participate to the Aware project while diving here? Is it like a personal choice? Like if I go for a fun dive, I just take my debris bag along. I have one right here.
Oh, you got one? Awesome.
Yeah.
I've got one somewhere.
It was gifted to me actually.
Oh, really?
So do I just take that along and collect any debris I find on the way, or should it be organized beforehand with the dive center I'm going with?
Yeah, so the dive center that you're going with, I've been following your page quite a bit from the start, and I see you've been diving with a few different dive operators.
Yeah.
And yeah, reach out to them, and they can help you with a course. It's called the Dive Against Debris course. And this course, you learn about picking up all the trash. You learn how to count it, how to put it into all the different sections, if it's glass, if it's plastic, things like this. And yeah, it's really cool. They will put you on the right spot. They will get you up to speed. We as a organization now, the PADI Aware, we've actually developed it, like you said, 30 years. We've now renamed it to the PADI Aware Foundation. And this is basically, it's just basically to work together to address like critical issues impacting ocean health. One of the things that we're going to do is we're going to set up something like a conservation activities locator on the website. So basically you as a diver will be able to go on PADI.com, you'll be able to go on the conservation section, and then you'll be able to see a whole list of different activities coming up from PADI dive centers and resorts around the world. So as you're based in Juliaintotheblue, if any PADI dive shops are listed their activity, you'll be able to go on that. But today, I was reading it earlier when you told me you was going to ask me some questions about conservation. I was like, okay, how many pieces of marine debris have we collected or basically made note of and recorded? I think it's about 1.7 million pieces of trash that basically people like me and you, we've gone underwater, we picked up trash and we put it in our mesh bags like what you have there, and we've recorded it and we've logged it in the system. We just want the statistical information so we can bring that together and we can go to larger government organizations and tell them that this is the issues, these are the threats, we need to do something about it.
What do you do, for example, if you go on a dive, you collect some trash, record it, log it in. What do you do with it afterwards? Do you bring it to a recycling center, or do you, because throwing it away again would just, you know, eventually would go to the ocean again.
So fish nets, right? We pick up fish nets. We get like the ghost nets, so we call it,
Yeah.
nets that are being left underwater. People get them. What do we do with ghost nets? Some people turn them into face masks.
Wow, those are made out of nets.
So
No way.
it's really cool, you know, like different stuff like this. PADI, we have something out now, PADI gear, and we're trying to work with people that design stuff like this. So they put all the fish nets into the face masks, into the rash guards, even that project to wear mesh bag that you've got there.
Yeah.
That's made from ghost nets.
Oh my God, I did not know that.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of on your products, a lot of the products that you sell, it's all recycled, reusable, recycled, recycled,
Yep.
recycled, recycled. Can you give us some examples of how PADI divers are contributing to the protection of sharks and rays?
We have a few here in Sabah that actually work on getting all the information and the data, and they're doing like checks and stuff. One of them that's doing something really cool is Scuba Junkie down in on Marble Island, and they're doing a huge data research, and they're really going into it. And they are working with different organizations, you know, and PADI, we got some stuff going on as well. We have Richard Swan here in, I think you know Richard, you did your interview, Richard.
I interviewed him and David McCann from Scuba Junkie.
Yeah, there you go. And then Richard actually is a aware shark conservation diver. So PADI, we have a specialty course about shark conservation. So Rich would be someone really cool to go and like chat to him and say, hey, I want to learn more about sharks.
Okay, let's talk a bit about the PADI torchbearers. It's a big part of your website. I saw one of the latest campaigns of the Aware project. Could you just summarize their mission?
Yeah, PADI's mission with Project Aware, basically we want to create 1 billion torchbearers to explore and protect the ocean. Basically, it's just bringing everybody together, getting everyone to come together and do their part on protecting the environment. You know, it's only going to last for so long if we continue the way that we're doing. You know that, I know that, everyone knows that, but we just need to do something about it. And you can always do different stuff. Like I have a friend in Kuala Lumpur. He's working with disabled people, and he's teaching them how to dive, which is really cool. You know, people without like arms or legs, or maybe even like who's blind, and he's bringing them diving and showing them, or trying to make them feel how it is underwater, you know. And it's something like that. It's really cool. In Simporna, there was a big movement about the Simporna Heroes. Simporna Heroes was a band of instructors and dive centers and dive masters, and they got together. You know, it was lockdown, no one had food, no one had water, and these guys, they was just receiving donations, and they was putting their own money in, their own transportation on the boats, getting out to people that couldn't get to the mainland and couldn't buy food. And they was getting out and they was giving it to them, you know, and things like this, you know, PADI and Project Aware, we're really inspired by it. And this is what makes us keep going. You know?
When you start diving, no matter the location, age, or race, you become a part of a worldwide community. Every year, PADI selects from applications divers around the world to be an ambassador diver. What is their role exactly?
Actually, funny you saying that. I was speaking to the PADI ambassador diver for Malaysia Baki Zainal. Have you heard of Baki?
Oh,
I was speaking to him on the phone
I was
last
going
night.
to ask you, are there some in Malaysia? That's great.
And he's into all like this Project Aware and conservation, and he's trying to change the world. And with his output, he's trying to reach out to his audience and make sure that they doing what we're trying to do as well, what you're trying to do, and that's make a difference.
So COVID has obviously affected many organizations around the world. How has it affected PADI?
We basically converted all of our PADI materials to digital products, like online products. So what happens is people could still take their diving course while still at home. So we invested a lot of money into this. Now we have like about over 68, it could be over 70 products now, all digital. So you can sign up for e-learning. Basically, if you're stuck at home, you want to do your next course, but you can't get to the dive center, you basically sign up for e-learning, and the PADI Dive Center actually can make some commission from that, some revenue share, and then they can sign divers up for when they can get out to them to do the diving portion of the course. We also brought out something called an adventure app. It's like a travel app. All the PADI dive shops and resorts, they put on their packages on this app. And then people like yourself, you're traveling around Malaysia and you get to an island that you've never been before and you didn't know if there was diving, and you're on the app and you get a ping on your phone saying, hey, there's a dive available tomorrow. Do you want to go diving? You go, yes, sign up for it. The dive center gets a customer and you never knew there was diving there.
What PADI courses would you recommend for a 13-year-old advanced open water junior, for example?
Do your shark conservation diver course, because you obviously love sharks. Get this and do this. Take any conservation course you can, dive against debris, learn more about that, where it all goes to. You can take your coral reef and your Project Aware, like I've been saying. Rescue diver is really cool. I love rescue diver. People say it's probably the best course that they ever take, but not everyone is ready for rescue diver course. You need to be ready. You know, you're on the boat, you're sitting there. If you're looking at other people and noticing like they've not strapped their buckle up, or there's like their buckle's upside down, or they haven't done their buddy checks, if you're noticing things like this, then you're at the stage to take rescue diver course.
What is your favorite dive site?
I'm going to say, and people might laugh at me, is Sapi Island House Reef. It's very shallow. It's like the training site. A lot of people go there and take their open water course there. A big sandy area, but there's so many cool things hidden in the sand. Now, I've seen stuff like flamboyant cuttlefish to a blue-ringed octopus there.
Wow.
Harlequin ghost pipefish. I've seen wow sharks there. I've seen so many cool stuff at Sapi House Reef. It's unbelievable, I'm telling you.
Well, thank you so much for joining me, Mark. I had a great time talking about you and the inspiring conservation work that PADI is doing. And I think I'll have just as much fun trying more courses out in the future. I hope we'll get the chance to dive someday. You seem to be the lucky charm for whale sharks. But for today, it's a wrap. Stay safe and take care. Bye.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Thank you for watching today's interview. To all my fellow PADI divers, go have a look on the PADI website. Take it as a refresh on what this association is doing and what you can do to help fins on and fins off. And for those who haven't tried diving yet, give it a try if you can. You're missing 70% of this planet. Maybe the best part, actually. I'm off to pack my diving bag. I'll see you very soon. Bye!
One single person can make a difference. And that person is you. You can spark change for the ocean. We need passionate people who care about our planet. Because it will take all of us to make things better. is a growing community of explorers and adventurers coming together. A community that cares deeply about healing the planet above and below the surface. Together, we are turning passion into purpose to protect what we love. We're a community of torchbearers, sparking change for the ocean and inspiring others to follow our light. Your light will make us stronger and our future brighter. Spark change for the ocean. Be a torchbearer.